Hello, everyone. I just wanted to take a moment to share with you further information about the updated protocols for worship as well as building use at Trinity Lutheran Church. This coming Sunday, first and foremost, we'll be doing our 8:30 worship outdoors and our 11:30 a.m. worship indoors. This way, hopefully, with it being Mother's Day, you can come worship at 8:30, maybe bring mom in a place where she might feel a little safer, and then be able to go out for breakfast or something afterwards. Or even if you don't bring mom, you can come worship and then go spend the rest of the day with mom. So that's coming this Sunday. Here are the updates for worship and building use. For outdoor worship, we have decided to go with mask optional for the pastors, for the music leaders, as well as for the worship participants. Which means especially if you've been vaccinated, or if you're practicing, social distancing, things like that, masks can be optional. We still are encouraging people to wear masks if they feel more comfortable or would like to do that. We definitely want to encourage you to wear them with no questions asked, very obviously. Also, even though masks may be optional, we do really want to encourage you to be cognizant of the social distancing, especially for people who are still wearing masks, maybe for reasons of health concerns or have not been vaccinated or whatever else it might just be. Is if you don't know someone or you're not sure, please continue to practice the social distancing. We don't want to have any issues or any problems, and if we continue to do that, we should be in pretty good shape. So please do use good judgment. Again, masks are optional, but we encourage you to still wear them if you would like to, and know that when we prepare and serve communion, that those who are doing that will be wearing masks as we do that. So that's an update and a change in the outdoor worship protocols. For indoor worship, we're sticking with the same protocols we've been using up to this point. Masks, social distancing, and things of that nature. Nothing there has really changed. But we are going to be continuing to reevaluate these on a monthly basis between staff, pastors, worship planning, leadership team. We're going to continue to monitor this, and where we think it's safe and reasonable, continue to make updates and changes as we see fit moving forward. So please do know that we have regular and ongoing conversations about these things. We have different resources that we use. There's been updated guidelines for the CDC and other places that come out with things. So please do know that we are continually monitoring that and are continuing to look at ways that, again, we can continue to move forward in ways that seem realistic and safe for us moving forward. Building use, and when I talk about building use, I'm mainly talking about Haneberry Hall, sanctuary, that level of the church, is that we are starting to take requests from groups, smaller groups, to be able to use the facilities again for group meetings and activities. What you need to do is contact the church office if you're interested in your group using the building. And there's a form we have you fill out, and then in the church office, we take each one individually and look at it. And based on the size of your group, when you're meeting, how you're meeting, the ability to sanitize afterward, when others are meeting, things of that nature, we make a decision case by case. And so far, that seems to be working well. And that's what we will continue to do at this point. Again, continuing to reevaluate that as time goes on, but as of right now, that's what we are doing. So if you want to use the building, contact the church office, get the form, fill it out, send us back all of the information and details that you can, and then we sit down and talk about them and make a determination or get back with you for more information on your group meeting. Several weeks ago, I started to realize that the reintegration of things here at the church was probably going to be as complex and tricky to navigate as the shutdown was. And I know that there are a lot of different thoughts and opinions on what should be done or should not be done, or how we should move forward, how we should not. That's to be expected in this situation. Please do know that we're trying to navigate this as best as possible. If you have thoughts or concerns or information, you can feel free to share them with with the pastors or with the leadership team, and we will take those things into account. We're doing our best to do what we think is realistic and as safe as possible for everybody involved. And that, unfortunately, is not going to be what everyone will agree with or think, but please do know that we're trying to do our best to navigate this and have ongoing discussion and dialogue and reviewing information in doing that. I pray that this will go as smoothly as possible. I pray for your patience and understanding, and that just through continuing dialogue, conversation, we'll be able to continue to move forward together as a community of faith and as a congregation. That to me is the biggest thing, maybe even my biggest concern, is that some of these things might cause rifts or tear us apart. And I don't want that to happen. I don't think that needs to happen. I think through dialogue and understanding and realizing that, there's going to have to be some give and take, that maybe we can get to where we need to be. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. But again, we will continue to evaluate and continue to keep in contact with you starting this coming week. God's blessings to you all.